Oh, it's the home learners. That's you guys. Welcome back. This is week number 4 for Unit 15. So we are at the end. Well done. So our last home reader today we'll look at together. We'll read it 2 times. First, we'll go through and find out what's inside, any words we don't know, and then we'll read it again for fluency. So come on, let's take a look at the front cover. We can start with the title, which is at the top. When's lunch? And I can see 1, 2, 3 characters. Katerina, Steve, and Bella. And look at their faces. They're looking at their watches. I think they're hungry. I'm a little hungry too. Let's read the book and find out what happens. Down at the bottom, we have the big letter A for author, cover it up. Mike Lee, and the big letter I for illustrator, cover it up, and the person who draws the pictures are Mabel Ma. All right, let's have a look. Title page first, you can read with me. When's lunch? It's another comic where I have speech bubbles. Let's start on the left, and we'll read left to right. Here we go. I'm hungry. When's lunch? And then over here, Steve looks hungry too. We can read what he says. It's at 12:30. Does Pete the parrot cook lunch? All right, so we have a time, 12:30, 12:30. Pete the parrot. Do you think Pete's going to cook lunch for the kids? They're on their junk boat, I can see. Maybe Steve should go fishing again. He's good at fishing. Here's Mom. Mom looks like she's kind of hungry too. Maybe she forgot to bring the food. We can read. No, he doesn't. A parrot doesn't cook. That's what I was thinking. Here's Pete, though. Pete says, a parrot doesn't cook. A parrot doesn't cook. What's he doing? He's repeating himself. That's because parrots like to do that. They like to mimic or repeat what they hear. So Pete's doing that. I guess Pete's not going to cook them lunch. So what can they do? Bella's getting upset. Let's read what Bella says. I'm hungry. And Katerina too. Me too. And then Steve. Does Pang the pirate cook lunch? Oh, maybe Pang the pirate could cook them something. He's a pirate. Pirates can cook, right? Oh, I guess not. Here's Mom again. No, he doesn't. A pirate doesn't cook. Well, there's the Pete the parrot, and Pete always likes to repeat what he hears. A pirate doesn't cook. A pirate doesn't cook. Okay, so Pete can't cook, and Pang can't cook. What's left? Look at the children. They're about to melt down. Oh, let's see Bella first. I'm very, very hungry. Me too, me too. Does Aunt Fifi cook lunch? Hey, if Aunt Fifi's there, she could cook lunch. That would be good. I bet she's a good cook. Let's have a look. Oh, no. Look at Mom's face. What do you think? Do you think Aunt Fifi can cook? Let's read. No, she doesn't cook. She doesn't cook. She doesn't cook. Now, even the parrot, I think, is hungry. What are they going to do? It's a big problem. I bet you could use your imagination. Get creative. What could happen next? Maybe a fish jumps in the boat. Maybe something special happens. They have something magical in their bag. I don't know. You have to decide. What do you think could happen next? Is there anybody we're forgetting? Let's have a look and see. Ah, it's Pirate Pang. And look, he does have a fish. Oh, he caught a big, ugly fish, though. Let's read what Pirate Pang says. You can have fish for lunch. And then, of course, Parrot repeats, fish for lunch, fish for lunch. Look at their faces. Look at Steve. He's like, oh, my goodness, no. Oh, the children and even Mom do not want to eat that scary-looking fish. What could they do instead? Maybe they have something else that they can eat. Let's see. Oh, that's the end. We don't know. We'll have to think of our own ending. But before we do that, we have to read the content words. So let's do that together now. We'll go down the list. I'm hungry. When's lunch? It's 12:30. Pete the parrot, cook, doesn't. Parrot, Pang the pirate, Aunt Fifi, and fish. All right, you get to pause the video here and read through all of these really fast by yourself. I'll make a funny face, and you can pause it on my funny face while you read. Ready? Okay, there you go. Well done. Let's go back to the beginning now, and here we go. We're going to read for fluency, so we're going to have more energy in our voice, and we're going to be able to maybe put some different sounds in the character. That would be fun. Let's have a look. And you can always turn off the volume and try it on your own. You don't need me. Here we go. When's Lunch? By Mike Lee, illustrated Mabel Ma. I'm hungry. When's lunch? It's at 12:30. Does Pete the parrot cook lunch? No, he doesn't. A parrot doesn't cook. A parrot doesn't cook? A parrot doesn't cook? I'm hungry. Me too. Does Pang the pirate cook lunch? No, he doesn't. A pirate doesn't cook. A pirate doesn't cook. A pirate doesn't cook. I'm very, very hungry. Me too, me too. Does Aunt Fifi cook lunch? No, she doesn't. She doesn't cook. She doesn't cook. You can have fish for lunch. Fish for lunch. Fish for lunch. That fish is too ugly. I wouldn't eat it. All right, let's do the orientation. That's the who, the when, the where. Who's in the story? We have the children, Katerina, Bella, and Steve, and there's Mom and Pete the parrot and Pang the pirate. When does it happen? During the day, on their way to Changchao. And where does it happen? On the junk. That's our orientation. Events. They're looking for food. They're hungry, and nobody can cook them food. What is the problem? Well, the children are very hungry, and there's no food to eat. But how does it end? That's the big word, resolution. The resolution is how the problem is solved. Well, they do get a fish to eat, but it's too scary and too ugly, and nobody wants to eat the fish. So there you go. That's the end. Well done, guys. Hey, that's Unit 15. We are done. Come back, read those books again, get really good at it, okay? And then we will be good readers going into Unit 16, and I'll see you then. Until next time, goodbye.